Hey y'all, this is my story, and I really hope that you enjoy watching, and I pray that you are watching with an open heart. You may know or you may be experiencing what I'm talking about. So just listen, take it in, and enjoy. What's up, y'all? This is Jaquita, Kita, whatever you call me, if you know me in person. So I'm doing this just basically to do an awareness type thing, because I know a lot of people don't speak on this. It's been super difficult for me to even deal with mentally, physically, and emotionally. Probably don't even know about fibroids or what they are or what causes them or the pain it causes your body or whatever the case may be. You may have them and yours just hasn't gotten as bad as mine is. So when I was 22 going on 23, I experienced a miscarriage. I was pregnant for 11 weeks, went through a horrible miscarriage. Like, that's something I'll never forget in life. I haven't been able to conceive since then. So I'm 32 going on 33 now, so about 10 years. Basically, so when I experienced this miscarriage, I asked the doctors, like, what causes a miscarriage? They tell me, we don't know. Okay, fine. So years later, I'm having terrible stomach pains. I end up going to an ER with just bad stomach pains. They tell me, oh, it's nothing but gas. They send me home with Tums, Milex, whatever the case is. Okay. Again, maybe a few years prior to that incident, I go to the doctor with stomach pains. They don't know what's going on. They just tell me, oh, just it might be your periods coming, whatever the case is. They gave that hospital gave me nothing. So in 2016, I go to a hospital ER, like the story I just said, because of these same pains. And again, they send me home with Tums. Maybe a month ago, well, less than a month ago, so 3.5 weeks ago. Okay, no, I'm gonna go backwards. So I've had my period forever. And I've never experienced pain. Never. I didn't know what cramps was. I didn't know none of this shit. 5-6 months ago. Cramps out of this fucking world. I'm talking to the point to where I don't even want to fucking move. All I want to do is lay in bed. All I want to do is cuddle. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to work. I don't want to do shit but relax my body. And that was just during my period cycle. So in 1 month, the period lasted for 7 days. That's not me. My shit usually lasts 4 days and I'm done. 4-5 days. So the shit goes on for a whole week. 1 month. Maybe like in April, May sometime. 3.5 weeks ago, I get up at 7 a.m. to fucking go try to work. So 10 a.m. I go home, I relax, I lay down, try to take my mind off the pain. Like I literally have to tell my mind there is no pain in your body. So come 2 p.m. that same day, after I do whatever I'm doing throughout the day for a couple of more hours. 2 p.m. I go home. I set my alarm to wake me up so I can get up at 5 p.m. that day. So I was gonna take a 3-hour nap. So I go to sleep with these pains. The pains has caused me once again to go lay down, but this time like I'm so tired to the point to where I just fucking pass the fuck out at 2 p.m. My alarm goes off at 5 p.m. I can't fucking move. The pain in my stomach, the pain in my uterus, it feel like somebody set my shit on fire. Like I can't move. So I have my phone next to me, thank God for that. So I call my best friend. But first I call my boyfriend. He doesn't answer. He's at work. I understand. Worst pain in my fucking life. So my boyfriend eventually ends up getting home. He takes me to the ER. I get there. They do blood work and shit. They tell me, had you not came in, you probably would have passed the fuck out because your blood level is so low. You have really bad anemia, and we think you have fibroids. I'm fucking hysterical. What the fuck are fibroids? Where the fuck did they come from? Like, I have questions, but at the same time, like, my mind mentally, I just laid there and fucking cried. The whole time that he was doing the ultrasound on my stomach, I'm looking at the goddamn screen. Inside of my stomach, red as fuck. Now I know why the fuck my stomach was on fire, right? Or why I feel like somebody lit a match in my stomach. They eventually admit me to the hospital. I go through a blood transfusion, 2 bags of blood. They do blood transfusion on me. They're trying to get my blood levels back up. My hemoglobin level, to be exact. I'm popping pills as fast as they're giving them to me. I'm taking, because my stomach is still in pain. Like, okay, you guys are controlling that as far as my blood levels. What the fuck are you doing about my fucking stomach? They do nothing about that. They tell me I have to go see my OBGYN. So I go maybe the next couple of weeks. No, I go like the following week. So I'm admitted into the hospital on Friday. I get out Saturday because they're like, we got your blood levels fine. You have to go see your OBGYN. So I make an appointment. I go. My OBGYN does nothing. She basically, she does nothing. She touches and was able to feel the fibroids. She feels the fibroids and makes me another appointment. And she's like, well, I'm going to try to get you into a specialist who specializes in your type of case. By my type of case, I'm saying I have not 1, not 2. I have fucking 5 golf-sized fibroids on my fucking uterus. Since then, the pain has been unbearable. I'm feeling like they've grown. I haven't seen my OBGYN again for the second time, so I really don't know what's going on. All I know is that I'm in pain every day. Every single day. It's to the point to where I don't want to do anything. Mentally, I'm ready to just fucking, like, I know this can't, according to what I read, Googled online and did my research, it can't kill me. But it's killing me inside because I do want a baby. I would love to be in love. But because of these fucking fibroids, I can't get to experience that until they're removed or they shrink. But who's to tell when that's gonna fucking happen? So what are fibroids? It's a mass of blood. Let me make sure I'm getting this right. It's a mass of blood that's blocking. So mines are submucous, meaning it's not in the uterus, it's on the lining of the uterus. So I have 5 of them. Like, even if I was to get pregnant, I wouldn't be able to carry because of the way that they're blocking the uterus. They're masses of blood, meaning that's why I was drained, and now I'm realizing that's why I was tired all the time, because it drains your blood. It's like, and that's why it fed off my blood. So even now I bleed without having a period, because I'm not sure if it's because that they're coming out on their own, or if it's because I'm just losing blood all over again. Honestly, fibroids are non-cancerous. They're painful as hell. Even during sex, I'm a very sexual being. But because I love sex so much, I don't let this shit stop me. Some people might. I know I sound a little crazy, huh? But I can't allow this to dictate my life, because it's already mentally taking a toll on me. It's already physically taking a toll on me. I can't allow it to take a toll on my sex life too. I just can't. Mentally, I'm not okay. There's days where I sit and cry to myself. I cry to my sister. I cry to my mom. I cry to my dad. I may cry on my boyfriend when I lay with him at night. It's tough. It's tough to deal with. Very much so. There's been points to where I just want to fucking just like throw in the towel. I'm telling my story because this could help somebody else. That girl who thinks that she can't have a baby, but when you go to these punk ass doctors, they don't tell you, or they don't know what's wrong with you unless you know what's wrong with yourself. Mind you, I went to the doctor including my miscarriage. I went 4 different times, to the point to where I was having stomach pains. Hell, I had a whole ass miscarriage and they didn't think to do an ultrasound to check for anything. The other 3 doctors didn't think to do anything. Oh, it's just gas. It'll go away. Meanwhile, this boiling is in my stomach. It's building, and I feel like this shit's been building for 10 years, and no one gave a damn. But because I was young, you don't know about fibroids, just like I didn't know. No one thinks that. No one thinks that this shit can happen to them. You don't want this shit to ever happen to you. I can't deal with it without the support team that I have. If you've ever experienced fibroids, or if you have fibroids, you know how draining this shit can be. Like, there's days where you don't want to move, you don't want to do anything, you just want to just be by yourself. You have your points to where you're flashing off at people, all this shit. With my support team, I know that I'm going to be okay. It's important to have a support team, because without them, honestly, I don't think I can deal with this shit by myself. Without them walking with me, talking to me about the shit, text me every day, making sure I'm okay. That's all it takes. That's all people want to do. They know when I'm getting tired and when I just want to lay the fuck down, and they allow me to do that. They allow me to allow the fibroids to take over my body, even though there's times where I don't want to. I'm not that person to fucking, I'm not a lazy person. I'm not a person who just wants to lay around all goddamn day. But the fibroids, I have to allow them to take over because I can't do anything about it right now. So after my blood transfusion, the doctors gave me iron pills, B12 pills, and sulfate. When I went to the ER recently again, I went back because of the pain. They gave me Norcos and ibuprofen. I've only had the ibuprofen and Norcos for maybe a week, and I feel like I was becoming addicted. I'm talking popping 3 600 milligram pills every night. That's 18 milligram every night I was taking. I'm not a pill popper. I've never taken pills unless I absolutely had to. That was just for a fucking headache. But with these pains, I was turning into someone I didn't want to be. So with that, I decided to kind of go the natural route of smoking weed. I'm not a weed smoker, but in my mind, I'd rather smoke weed than to be a pill popper. And let me tell you something. Smoking weed it's the way of life. Now I know why people smoke weed. Like, it fucking relaxes the shit out of you. You're relaxed. You're calm. It takes away the fucking pain. No one will ever know the pain that I'm experiencing each and every day. Mind you, if you have fibroids, if yours are small, unless you have the golf size, or they can get as big as fucking balloons in your fucking uterus. Unless you have that, you don't know the pain. So real quick, having fibroids affects your ability to work out. Like, I'm trying to climb these damn steps. I already came up maybe like 5 flights. I'm gonna try to finish these last couple. But again, it's because of the fibroids. You think this shit is not a joke. It drains you. Like I was saying earlier, not even mentally, physically, this shit drains you. You're losing blood by this shit. So I know I'm breathing heavy. I wasn't always like this now. Now I know why I wasn't able to work out the way I used to want to, and it makes your stomach look a little bulky. It sucks, but I'm here and I'm gonna finish the rest of these damn steps. I made it.